You see it right there. It says running season, and look, come on, we've got video to prove it. Now is the time to start preparing for running season. And if you're thinking about a 5K or even a half marathon, there are a few things that you should know that will help you prepare. Kelly Greenway from FX Studios is joining us with those professional tips to make you cross the line and go across, go across the banner first, right?
Yes, exactly.
All right. Okay, yesterday we had beautiful weather. It was one of those things where all of a sudden you're going, you know what, it wouldn't be too bad to go out for a run today. But if you're going to go a 5K, half marathon, or marathon, you really need to plan it out.
Correct. One of the best things to do to start out is to know what your gait is like. Okay. So we offer gait analysis, which is just looking at the way that you run. So having a more efficient pattern will help you be faster, improve your times, and to prevent injury down the line as well.
That's very important because the training that goes in, say for even just a half marathon, you're spending hours at certain points out just running for hours.
That is
and so finding out if you're pronated or inside, or you're running on the outside of your feet, that depends on the shoes that you should pick up?
Correct. So having the right shoes is very, very important. Okay. And based off of our gait analysis and our assessment, we can determine the right shoes for you. So the right shoes for you may be very different from me. So we can help make recommendations for that. And
then do you also help kind of assist, like, you know what, you'd actually be able to run longer if you change and kind of train your feet to start moving this way? Do you help that or no?
Correct. So we can help develop a running program. So with the running program, you have to determine how often you're running, the different distance, getting in those hill workouts, those speed workouts. And another thing that's very, very important is to not forget about cross training. So running should not be the only thing that you're doing. If you're incorporating in strength training, you can move better, grow stronger, and improve your times. By incorporating that strength training, as well as your running program, that's more important to kind of cross the finish line.
There are so many programs, though. If you just getting into running, you can see even just for a 5K, you're 3.1 miles, and you're looking at it and you're going, okay, there's so many different options out there. You can do the 4 minute to 1 minute. There's just running straight out. There's the run walk method. I mean, there's a lot of different ways.
Correct. And we can develop an individualized program for you that includes all of those running components, that strength training, and depends on your goals as well, whether it is just to finish the 5K or to go for that longer distance for the half marathon or even a full marathon.
And then going inside the FX Studios right now is perfect because it doesn't matter what the weather's like outside.
Correct. We're fortunate to have at the Under Armour Performance Centers to have the turf and access to all of the fitness equipment for our runners to use.
And then going from, it still is, while you are running on a treadmill, it still is very important to be able to get outside and run on a street before you try and head out to the race.
Correct. Running outside and getting in those hill workouts and that